Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to discuss about the characteristic equation of an T flip-flop. Basically we need to understand what is meant by an T flip-flop. T is nothing but toggle flip-flop, means it toggles from 0 to 1 as well as from 1 to 0. If anything is toggling from 1 to 0 or 0 to 1, then it is called toggle. So already we have been discussed what is meant by an flip-flop. Flip-flop is nothing but an 1 bit memory storage device. Okay, it can store 1 bit of memory storage. Okay, so what is that 1 bit? Either it can store 0 or it can store 1. So if this flip-flop has to function, then we need to have an clock pulse. Okay, so that may be an level triggered, or it may be an positive edge trigger, or it may be an negative edge trigger. So when you have clock pulse and when you have the memory storage, then this is called as an flip-flop. Now let us try to see the characteristic equations. So we need to get the output characteristic equation, which is nothing but a qn plus 1 is equal to t into qn bar plus t bar qn. So this is the output equation, or we are going to call this equation as the characteristic equation of an T flip-flop. Okay, so now we need to get this characteristic equation where qn plus 1 is called as the next state of the flip-flop. Now let us try to design this. Okay, so from where we are going to get this T flip-flop? So T flip-flop is an modification of JK flip-flop. So this is obtained when you are going to modify the JK flip-flop. Okay, so already we have been discussed this case. So this is an modification of JK flip-flop. So how we are going to get this? Let's try to discuss. Let us assume this is nothing but our block of JK flip-flop. We are having one input is J and another input is K. And here we are going to have the output states as Q and another state is Q bar. Okay. So the first T we are going to connect to J, and same T is also connected to K. Then how you are going to get, we are going to understand. Okay, now let us try to understand how we are going to. So this is called as the logic diagram. Now let us try to implement this T flip-flop with the help of an NAND gates. So already we know this NAND gates implementation. So whatever there in the box, we are going to draw it. So this is one NAND gate, this is another NAND gate, and these two NAND gates, or we are going to connect them in cross coupled. So this is called, this way of connecting output to, so output of the NAND gate we are connecting to the input, output of this NAND gate we are connecting to the input. This kind of connection is called cross connection of flip-flops. Here we are going to get the input we are going to give is Q, and another input is Qn bar. Okay, or Qn or Qn bar. So output you are going to have as Qn plus 1 and Qn plus 1 bar. So these are two complementary states. So these are called as two complementary states. Therefore, two states are there. This is called as a bistable memory storage device, or two stable states are there. Okay. Now let's try to discuss this in detail. Okay. Since it is an NAND gate, so we have to give one more input and one more input here, and now we have to connect one more NAND gate here. Then these two inputs are given to an J flip-flop as well as K flip-flop. This is an original JK flip-flop, and to this we are going to connect an input T, and the same input is also connected to the K. Then this JK modified JK flip-flop will as an toggle flip-flop. Now let us try to understand this one. Let's try to see how many cases you are going to have. Okay, so let us try to see here. from the diagram you are going to have the two inputs. First one is only T is there, and another input is nothing but Qn, and output is nothing but Qn plus 1. So this is called toggle input, and Qn plus 1 is called the present state of the, so this is called the present state, and Qn plus 1 is called as the next state of the flip flop. Okay, draw an line. So T and Qn are called as inputs. These are the two inputs you are going to have. When you are going to have two inputs, we can write on it as a 2 square. 2 square is equal to 4 possible inputs I can give. So what are those possible inputs is so 0, 1, 2, 3. So these are nothing but the decimal inputs to what we are going to give. So when you give the decimal inputs as 0, 1, 2, 3, and here you are going to have 2 to the power 0. So this is 2 to the power 0 is how much? 1. Here 2 to the power 1 is nothing but how much? 2. How to write down decimal in BCD form is 0 can be written as 0, 0, 1 can be written as 0, 1, and 2 can be written as 1, 0, and 3 can be written as 1, 1. So now we have to find this state. Okay, so how to find this state? So already we know that in this state from the JK flip flop, Qn plus 1 is equal to Qn. Okay, so what is the next state you're going to have is whatever is how in Qn, the same value will be repeated. Therefore, this is also 0 and this is also 1. And coming to the next inputs for decimal 2 and 3, Qn plus 1 is equal to Qn bar. I mean negation of these inputs. What is negation of 0? 1. What is the negation of 1? 0. Okay. So like this you are going to have the possible outputs like this as Qn plus 1 is equal to Qn. Okay. Now let's try to get the characteristic equation with the help of a K-map. Okay, so now I have to get this equation. Therefore, I am going to derive it with the help of a K-map, where K-map is nothing but the simplification method of finding output. Okay, so this is called as the simplification method of finding the output. So now let's try to draw the K-map. Okay, so let's try to draw one column, and let's try to take the first input is 0, 1, and another input is T, and here also the input is 0, 1. So 1 means we can write on it as Q1, 0 means you are going to write on it as Q1 bar, 1 means you are going to write on as T, 0 means you are going to write on it as T bar. Okay, and now let's try to see the mapping. Okay, so input now when you draw it, the inputs are 0, 1. Next input is 0, 1. Next input is 1, 0. Next one is 1, 1. Okay, so just convert this given truth table. This is the logic diagram of T flip flop, and this is the truth table of the T flip flop. Now let us try to convert. So 0, 1. Sorry, 0, 0. So for 0, 0 input, the output is how much? 0. Okay, next for 0, 1, the output is 1. So for 1, 0, the input is 1. For 1, 1, the output is 0. Okay, like this you are going to get so we converted the truth table into an characteristic equation, and here you are going to have ones. Okay, only one is there. Therefore for this you have to round it and find the equation. For this also only one is there. So generally if two ones are there like this, you can make a round, or you can make it like a group, but no two ones are there, only single ones are there. They are not available in row wise, or they are not available in column wise. That's why separately we have been done it. Now coming to this one, how we are going to do it. So one can be written as, how to write down the one, what is the x-axis, which is nothing but qn bar, and what is the y-axis term, t. Therefore, the new state Qn plus 1, the first word got it is Qn bar into T plus. Let's try to write down the term directly here. So, what is the horizontal line? Qn. Qn, and what is the vertical line? T bar. Okay, so this is what we are going to call it as the output equation or the characteristic equation of an toggle flip flop, where it varies from 0 to 1 or 1 to 0, and is also called as a modified JK flip flop. And how from JK flip flop we are going to get the T flip flop, and this is the derivation for the characteristic equation of an T flip flop. This is called as how to draw the logical diagram, and this is how to frame the truth table of a T flip flop, and this is how to derive or to simplify the output equation using a technique called as a kernel map. Okay, so this is called as K map. And how this here you can see here it is having two stable states. Okay, so either 0 or 1. So either 1 or 0 is able to store, therefore this is called as a 1-bit memory storage. Therefore flip flop is called either it can store 0 or it can store 1, therefore it is called 1-bit memory storage device. If this flip flop has to work, then we need to have an clock pulse. That clock pulse may be an stepped one or it may be an edge triggered one. Okay, so this how it is having two complementary states or two complementary state or two step by means two. It has in how two stable states. This is all about the characteristic equation of an T flip flop. What is meant by an flip flop? How it works. Thank you for your time. We'll meet in another beautiful video. Thank you for watching. So if you feel the video is useful, please like the video. Please share the video to your friends. And if you have any doubts, let me know in comment section. And if you're watching the channel for the first time, subscribe to my channel with the name kvthulasi. Thank you for your time. We'll meet in another video. Yours, Ram.